Okay, it is January, the middle of January, and it's a nice warm day today. First time I've gotten out of the house, really, to do anything back here. But we have some new additions to the garden here. Like we have the grapes. We bought some grapes. We have some muscadine. And I think that was it. I think that was the only two things that we got. Oh, of course, the coffee plants, and we have the purple Cherokee tomatoes, but I'll show you guys those here in a second. They're inside the grow bag there. Our hydroponic strawberries, they survived the frost. So this is everything that has survived the frost thus far. And I went on ahead and I started doing research about amending the soil because I haven't added any fertilizer or anything to the soil since September of last year, if I'm not mistaken. So everything's just kind of been growing on residual fertilizer, I guess that's what you want to call it. And so I started doing research about organic fertilizers like blood meal, bone meal, and there's some other organic fertilizers that I bought that are working really good. And we're about to have a frost come up here either this week or next week. So I'm just kind of preparing the soil and wrapping the soil, if you will. I found out that this is what's been keeping the ground warm during the frost. So these bricks warm up during the day, and then that felt paper there, that it actually keeps the ground warm. So I took a thermometer and brought it out here one night during the frost, and where everything else was, the temperature was out here, was measured, I think it was like 29 or 30 degrees, 31 degrees. And I measured in here, in the area in here, and it was actually 5 degrees warmer. So, and the soil was actually warm and moist. And these are carrots. These carrots grew and have been growing the whole winter. There's our cabbage. All this stuff has been growing the whole winter. Of course, remember the corn? Wham! That got hit hard with the frost, which I know that wasn't going to make it. I was surprised it even lasted that long. And this here is just, it's trying to grow. That's funny. That really is funny. But yeah. Then I found out that I have some mustard greens growing where the pumpkins were growing because they got hit with the frost and the first two frosts that came through, and I think there's only one. There better not be a frog back here. Oh my gosh, there better not be a frog back here. Yeah, it's barely alive. I think anything that stayed within inside that brick there, it's survived that frost pretty well. And oh no, that's not a frog. Okay, this is my banana plant, banana tree. That survived too. I just what I've done is I moved everything closer to the brick. I mean, this gets sun all day, from 6 in the morning, until 1 or 2 in the afternoon. This is getting sun, so that brick is warm. It has an ambient heat. I shot it with a thermometer, and it has a good ambient heat that lasts all the way up to about 3 in the morning. So I moved all the plants and stuff closer, so that kind of helps. Plus, the wind's always either coming from the west and sometimes, from the north, but we always get mostly a westerly wind out here. Anything from the south is always warm. Anyways, enough of that lightweight science lesson. Well, yeah, that's the broccoli. I'm just letting that grow because I like the smell of the flowers. It smells like broccoli. I like the way broccoli smells. This is our celery, so there are no nutrients in my raised flower beds. I did a soil test, and nitrogen 0. The pH of the soil is slightly acidic, which is really good for what I'm growing. So the pH is right, but there's nothing for the roots to absorb in there. So it's just like carbs. So the plant's growing, and I put some manure in these boxes when I first, or probably about a month after I made them, and that gave the plants a spurt, and that should have gave me a clue then. So I'm going to have to go through these boxes and amend the soil. I'll probably do that in the next couple of weeks. I ain't going to do it right now. So everything is still, and the soil is still, oh wow, the soil's warm. Okay, well, I might just do that today. But yeah, everything's growing good. This is going to be our area for like our video. We're going to do videos out here. It's going to, Roger's Garden, as the sign says over there. It's just this kind of going to be our area where we'll sit out and have like lemonade or something. That's our little compost, our wood pile for cooking our food and for burning. Or this is for cooking our food and smoking our food. This wood here. That wood over there is for burning. I don't know why I did it like that, but it just made more sense to keep this wood for cooking. It tastes better. So I smoked some meat with this oak wood right here, and I smoked some meat with that oak wood, and it came off of the same tree, but this wood tastes really good. Whereas that wood over there is just, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just, I didn't like it. Anyways, enough of that. I don't want to bore you guys with, cooking and stuff like that. We'll get into that as the weather gets warmer. But yeah, it's just an update. My rain barrel filled up with the last couple of rains, so I added some blood meal in that water, like 2 tablespoons in there, just something. Something helped the roots. Yep, here we are. Just an update. You guys be blessed.